Yes, respected dear youngsters, welcome you all. Salutations to you. Receive and the congrats that you are so regular. Congrats, you are born in India, Bharat Mata, Sanatana Dharma. Congrats, Bhagwan Ram Mandir is coming up in 19 days. Congrats, Shiva Mandira, and also our Krishna Mandira also will come back to us. And whole Bharata Mata will become Sanatana Dharmi, so that everything is safe, secure. Whoever are opposing it, may all they get proper buddhi. Anyway, good that we are exposing to Gita Jnanam, which is so clearly telling us how unbiased our Shastras are, how gloriously, universally applicable they are for anyone who wants to prosper outside and inside. Isn't it? Is there anything so far in our last 456 days, 456, 4, 5, 6, today is 456, the day. Is there anywhere even once we saw something uh, which is objectionable or non-applicable to anyone? While me speaking, sometimes I might have spoken from the Hinduism standpoint all, because today it is there. In Lord Krishna's time, they were all not there, therefore never spoke. But other than that, subject wise, if you see, everybody can study, everybody can understand, practice, everyone can get the divine or any other outer goal achievements. Such are the glorious our Shastras, our Dharma itself. So good that you are slowly getting an idea and an understanding, but it's a vast ocean. How much you have to study, use intellect to think, understand, वो लगता ही रहता है. Now, welcome. So, like every day, before our four things we do, the first one, 2 3 minutes of introductory common sense knowledge or thought. What it is key, all is intellect. Okay, na? In intellects, understanding of what should be the highest goal, achievable, possible. It has to be clear. So, to all is in intellect as to how we have planned well. Then, obviously, third one is executing according to the plan. Just like in any cricket match, intellectual thinking, want to win the match, the strategy plan made, training is given, on the field they execute. No new things, everywhere same rule only is applicable, functional. So, in our own intellect, have we got the clarity of our goal? It's all in the intellect. Nahi hai, to then you just whims and fancies of the mind, something other we do which never gives fulfillment towards the end. Second thing is well planned. In the planning today, what we want to highlight is inevitably, when you made a goal, and there are some general things you have to do, your own domestic activities or your own social obligations, your own taking care of yourself, maybe little entertainment, you being youngsters, not going beyond the limits. What is very important with intellect is today what we are studying is this point. Ki allocate proper time for each of the important activities, slots, time slots, and then stick to them. Come what may, I'm not going to compromise my doing that thing at that time. Like the ladies at home, they stick to the TV serials. Somehow they manage it. Even if mother-in-law not father-in-law is ICU, they somehow manage and give it to somebody, and they at 12 o'clock come and sit in front of TV. You know that? What a perfect management. You learn from them. Wherever on the surface of the globe they are, at the time of decision, they are in front. Like you all youngsters, when there's a cricket match, very important. Nothing important than that as far as we manage and sit there. In the same way, my suggestion is what? 2 3 hours per day, minimum 2 to 3. For your own spirituality, in that you can add your own physical body exercise also. You should fix them. Which time you fix, your convenience, but never compromise. You being youngsters, you have so many your professional goals, working in the office, but nowadays that's not enough. Even when you go back home, some homework is given to you. If you are students, I know what is your plight as a student to study. I know all that. So much is there. मैं जानता हूँ मैं. So to them also you must give due time. That is another point goes without saying. Okay, if you don't give due time, first of all, allocated, you will be chaotic. जब मन में लगा करेंगे, नहीं लगा तो नहीं करेंगे, then nothing you do properly. One of the biggest enemies, the intellectual lethargy of not understanding, physical mental lethargy of somewhere else attached to, physical lethargy of sit like a buffalo. These three are the biggest enemies to any youngsters. Don't allow him to grow in life, prosper in life, succeed in life. So intellectual lethargy is removed by analyzing and understanding and accepting the goal and all the time remembering it. Mental lethargy has to be changed by planning properly to allocate those hours for that particular thing, and you love it. You should have so much zeal and zest for it. Physical lethargy is overcome by practically actually doing it. In that mental lethargy aspect, no, I want to highlight two or three examples. Like when it is your birthday, when you are a child, how you are excited. Morning, हर दिन like buffalo 9 o'clock तक you sleep. On the day birthday, 4 बजे उठ जाते. You are ready for everything because the day is so excited. From last 364 days, you are waiting for it. From the last birthday onwards. Obvious, children are like that. 2 महीने पहले ही सोचने लगते, next month my birthday and birthday. Birthday. Then exactly 3 days before birthday, so that fellow is not available for anything. And on that day or a day before, when they take him for shopping, kapade kharid ke laate, then next day they plan all eateries for that fellow. They organize a party and call everyone excited about so many gifts getting from all, isn't it? So to a girl, है ना, यंग लेडी, शॉपिंग के लिए जब जाना है, उनको मायके में जाना है तो गहने खरीदने जानी है. How they are excited! Just imagine that mood, है ना? Mood that you see that a person who played well now is getting man of the match. There are moments of excitement, that too in the finals of a big cup. ऐसा वाला enthusiasm we should maintain in doing all those which we are supposed to do. Only three things we have to do: the general duties, the professional duties, the spiritual duties. In the general duties, your social obligations, friends, relatives, taking care of the home, family, ये सब आ जाते. ये compulsory. Full into excitement with joy. Like when Chandrayaan 3 was landing there, how excited we were all. Now the excitement regarding 22nd Jan, Lord Rama's Mandira, Prana Pratishtha, and we'll all have the house for Bhagwan Rama, his own Rajyam, kingdom given back. We have exiled him from last 500 years. We only the Hindus, because we never fought strongly. टेक तलवार फिनिश करो सब राक्षस जो हमारे खिलाफ है, हिंदुइज्म के, सनातन धर्म के, राम जी के. You should have been very strong, if not that extent, but aggressively by going by courts and legal system and all, convincing dharnaye kar karke, we have to get our Ram Lalla back. But somehow it has come, but no excitement. I am the more excited about entire Kashi Vishwanath Mandir getting back, so to Mathura Wala. That is a joy. Because our Bhagwan, I know what's meaning of God, what is his blessings, what is the meaning of our devotion to him. All of that. पढ़ते हैं शास्त्र, जानते हैं, देखते हैं लोगों को, भक्तों को. In that way, whatever you have that excitements in life, be excited in your mind in doing the beautiful things of your general obligations, duties, professional duties, more so those 2 hours of your spirituality. 2 to 3 hours. In those 3 hours, 1 hour you are giving me. 1.5 hour you must do your chanting, your japa, your puja, your study of such scriptural books. 1.5 hour. Half an hour your physical exercise of yoga, pranayam. You being youngsters, half an hour to 40 minutes enough. Anyway, you are running so much. हो ही जाता है वो. Between the age of 18 to 40. After 40, then more time to begin your physical exercise also. To be diseaseless and long living. So today's idea is this one. All is in the intellect. In conceiving the goal, in making the plans, in being very exciting and enthusiastic about it, and in practically doing. More important also is doing practically. Any time that lethargy villain can come and kidnap our inspiration. Isn't it like class? Every time mind will pull me for something else or the other. So many classes I do, mind is mind only, tired, exhausted. I'm not a Jivan Mukta Maha Brahma Gyani. I'm like you only. We're all friends. So I just don't allow the mind. Class means class. एक के बाद एक लगते रहो, थके तो थोड़ा रेस्ट ले लेना, बाकी बैक गिवन ए चांस, इसे एक क्लास कैंसिल करो, दो करो, फिर हफ्ते में 2 दिन लगाओ, अब छोड़ ही दो ना यार. अरे if I don't do this, how can I answer or face my Guru, the Lord, who gave me this work? More than that, in that alone lies my prosperity and happiness. In the Indian plates we have, no? In there alone lies my prosperity and happiness. I pledge my country and devotion. You know, in their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. My own be prosperity only, my happiness. Yeah, my spiritual prosperity, not other. In the same way, each of you, can never be in a mood of laziness, that is tamaguna. Extrovertedness and feeling regretted about or feeling boring or lazy. These are all, please remember, like physical body has diseases because of which body is not healthy. They are all mental diseases because of which you are not healthily inspired to do what you are supposed to do to achieve what you have to achieve. Is there any ambiguity in this? Batao? So simple, so direct. Okay. Today's thought is that tomorrow we'll see something else. So today also our initial prayer, then our Taittiriya Brahmana ka Parayanam, Geetha, Lord is going to conclude today the topic of all these 6 things. Okay, then from tomorrow in next 7-8 shlokas, he will just generally talk beautiful things. Now, after that, our Sri Ramji ka, we have gunas. Yesterday we have seen Kritajnascha. Today we'll see Satyavakyo Dudavrataha. That is enough. Daily 2 to 3 values of Lord till Ram Mandira happens, and it will go for 20-30 more days. Slowly only we study. Jan 22 से February 15th-20 तक हमारा रामायण ये चलता रहेगा 100 श्लोक. Because of more than 60-80 values, daily 2 values, 40 days उसी में जाएगा remaining. I am not in a hurry. Slowly, but your work is homework. Today what gunas of Lord Rama are taught, with what examples, logics, how we have to inculcate in them, क्या बताया गया? Note down. It's like Geetha also. Acha, 6 topics asked by Arjuna. This is what is the answer of each question. You are making your notes, no? See, today, every day we are doing our one class of common sense thought, one class of Geetha, one class of Adhyatma Ramayana or any other stotras, Ramayana, before that some stotras. एक क्लास में 3-3 लगा रहे हम. This I do in my other Upanishad class also. That way every day, on the name of conducting 6 classes, I do almost 12 classes. इसमें का 3 मिलाओ तो 13 or 14. You have to do your homework. My idea is that. Okay. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्याम शुभतो ममोपात समस्त तीर्थक्षय द्वारा श्रीमानवेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्याणां ऋषीणां मुनीनां गुरूणां देवतानां अनुग्रह द्वारा उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्म ऐक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराया पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पूर्वाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्धानाम् अस्माकं सह सर्वेषाम् आचार्याणां गुरूणाम् आश्रमिणां श्रमिणां श्रेयविलासिनां भक्तानां सेवकानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधना प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकलित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति परमात्मा भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति गुरु भक्ति देवता भक्ति देशभक्ति माता पितृभक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति धर्म भक्ति सेवा भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेकानेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन मध्ये शांति मंत्राणाम् उच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणिक पारायणम गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणमध्ययनं श्री वाल्मीकि रामायण अंतर्गत बालकांड प्रथम सर्गस्य संक्षिप्त रामचरित्र राम संक्षिप्त रामायणस्य श्रीराम परमात्मनः सद्गुणानां वर्णन युक्त प्रथम सर्गस्य पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं साधना वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. स्टार्ट. Totally engross. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. First one we have done. Now the chanting. Om Ata Shri Krishna Yajurvediya Taittiriya Brahmanam प्रथमाष्टके द्वितीय प्रपाठकः षष्ठम मंत्राद् आरभ्य ओम ओम पर्णमवतत् तृतीयस्यै दिवोधि सोऽयं पर्णः सोमपर्णाधिजातः ततो हरामि सोमपीतस्यावरुध्यै देवानां ब्रह्मवादं वदतां यद् उपाशृणो शुश्रवा वै श्रुतोऽसि ततो मामाविशतु ब्रह्मवर्चसं तत्संभर्तगस्तदवरुन्धीय साक्षात् या ते सृष्टस्याग्नेः हेतिमशमयत् प्रजापतिः तामिमामप्रदाहाय शमीगं शान्त्यै हराम्यहं यत्ते सृष्टस्य यतः विकङ्कतम्भा आर्चज्ञातविजातवेदः तया भासा संविदः उरुन्नो लोकमनुप्रभाहि यत्ते तान्तस्य हृदयमाच्छिन्दच्चातवेदः मरुतोद्भिस्तमयित्वा एतत्ते तदशने संभरामि सात्मा अग्ने सहृदयो भवेह चित्र्यादश्वत्थात् संहृता बृहत्यः शरीरमभिसर्गस्कृतात्स्थः प्रजापतिना यज्ञमुखेन संविदाः तिस्रस्त्रिवृद्भिर्मिथुनाः प्रजात्यै अश्वत्थाद्धव्यवाहाद्धिजाताम् अग्नेस्तनों यज्ञयागं संभरामि शान्तयो निगंशमीघरहम् अग्नये प्रजनयितवे यो अश्वत्थशमीगर्वः आरुरोहत्वे स च तन्ते हरामि ब्रह्मण यज्ञैः केतुभिः सह यन्त्वा समभरञ्जातवेदः यथा शरीरं भूतेषु न्यक्तं स संवृतस्सीद शिवः प्रजाभ्यः उरुन्नो लोकमनुनेषि विद्वान् प्रवेदसे कवये मेध्याय वचो वन्दारु वृषभाय वृष्णे यतो भयमभयं तन्नो अस्तु अवदेवान्यजेहेड्यान् समिधाग्निं दुवस्यत घृतैर्बोधयतातिथिम् आस्मिन् हव्याजुहोदन उपत्वाग्ने हविष्मदेः घृताचैर्यन्तु हर्यता जुषस्व समिधो मम तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरः घृतेन वर्धयामसे बृहच्छोचाय विष्ट्यः समिध्यमानः प्रथमोऽनुधर्मः समकुभिर्यज्यते विश्ववारः ॐ शां समक्तुभिर्युज्यते अज्यते विश्ववारः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Yes, we have done the chanting. Now Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter. Today's shloka would be 24th one. 23rd 2 times, 24th 4 times. Let us do and see the meaning of both of them. 22nd already discussed, in which why we become miserable in this world as a Purusha. Only with Gurna Sangaha Sadasadyoni Janmasu. The habit, samskaras of identifying with ahanta, mamata, and mahyam. Bhavana with the sharirendriyadi inside and the things and being outside. This is the cause of our dukkha. So, every life, brothers, sisters, wife or husband, relatives change. But every type, brotheringu, sisteringu, wifeingu, husbandingu, they don't change. Like every day, different buses I catch, but catching the bus is common to go to my office, college, or different taxi or auto. Same way, people change, but peopling doesn't change. That means this brother sister which I have now, earlier life don't have, but some other brother sister I had. So as I am frustrated now and making them, earlier also I made and future also. That is the meaning of Sadasad Yoni Janmas. Understood the example? Same wife will not be there, but somebody will be there as wife. Or if you are a wife, female, you will be having a husband. Same, no, you need not be man every life. Huh? इसमें जन्म में मैन है तो पिछले जन्म में वुमेन ऑल women of this life are men of past life all men are women because too much thinking attraction and all they will be born in different gender ये सब भागवत में लिखा है anyway this is the meaning of sad asad yoni janmasu guna sangaha karanam and why is it that also because the tattva jnanam is not gained upanishad jnanam is not gained Geetha Jnanam is not gained. What is the Tattva Jnana, Upanishad Jnana, Geetha Jnana? The is I am Kshetrajna, I am Jneya, I am Purusha, independent of Prakriti. I need not get attached to them for my own happiness or bliss because by nature I am blissful. This Jnanam was not there. That why Guna Sangaha. Now, in this life, if you get jnana and start practicing that jnanam, that I am the infinite, independent, blissful self, slowly the reasons for gunasanga, called samskaras, vasana, they go away. Then I will not have gunasanga, and through that, the prakriti sanga of attachment, etc., then that won't trouble me. No more I will be in samsara. Listen, these things, 100 times you have to listen to register it. 100 times you have to contemplate to understand it. 100 times more contemplation you have to do for the acceptance of it. Then you start practicing it. Then you will see really we live in this same world, but not like earlier or others bound by it. Birth and death also won't bother or matter to me because I know they are to the body. I'm not the body. I'm the enlivener of the body that I have discovered in my meditation. I am the Purusha, I am the Jneya, I am the Kshetrajna. पुरुष को ज्ञेय को क्षेत्रज्ञ को क्षेत्र में जो भी होता है फर्क नहीं पड़ता it doesn't touch him. See that knowledge, see the power of that knowledge, see the liberation, moksha from all problems it gives. Can you catch it? If you catch, you are a highly matured youngster. You are true Sanatana Dharmi. You are true Hindu. You are true student of scriptures and you are meant for your own true evolution. Beautiful that would be. Try to catch. Okay, so Karanam Guna Sangosya Sadasadyoni Janmas. Having said so, Bhagavan is there in us in these 6 ways. That's what the shloka is we have studied. We'll just chant it twice. Then the 24th shloka, Chaubi, it will conclude this topic of 6 things that Arjuna asked, Bhagavan taught. Let us do those two. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः त्रयोविंशो चतुर्विंशः श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच ॐ उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तः देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तः देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः. Now the next shloka 4 plus 2 6 times 23 24. य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि न स भूयोऽभिजायते न स भूयोऽभिजायते न स भूयोऽभिजायते न स भूयोऽभिजायते. Two times. श्रीभगवानुवाच य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि न स भूयोऽभिजायते. अगेन य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि न स भूयोऽभिजायते. Friends, in the 23rd shloka, very sublime. All shlokas are sublime. As I told you so many times, you have to listen, contemplate. What is said is, Asmin Dehe Paraha Purushaha. In this body, the Supreme God or the Self expresses in these six forms, depending on our knowledge about Him and allowing Him to express. And who is that Lord expresses in us in these six forms? None other than ourselves. We only. Therefore, I explained to yesterday, in us, there are two expressions simultaneously. The Jiva expression, the Paramatma expression. ठीक है? Expression is equal to experience. Hmm. Expression is equal to experience. Now, whomever you are allowing to express and experience, that will be there. Other will be suppressed. Like, I am a speaker of the truth. I am a speaker of the lies. So in a day, there are 30 occasions came. So 100 times, 30 times I spoke lies. So how much is the percentage of truth speaker in me? Zero. So 28 lies I made. So 2 truth. So in that way, 20 lies. So 10 truths. 15 lies, 15 truths. Slowly, slowly I increased. 10 lies, 20 truths. Only 5 झूठ. 25 सच बोलता हूँ मैं. Finally, 0 lies, 100% truth. Isn't it? In the same way, if we in ourselves express as the Parameshwaraha, means I am the whole hero of this life of mine, with all my abilities, talents, etc., to such an extent that there is nobody called as God at all in me. Means I am not at all anything related to divine. I am only the being with this body, mind, senses, ownership, or identity. At that time, I am Parameshwaraha. The Lord in me is Upadrashta. The sadhana is what? Totally in bhakti, surrender to the Lord, make Him Parameshwara, and let Him function through your whole faculties. You become Upadrashta. In the Vedanta also, recognize yourself to be the pure, seeing consciousness, not at all affected by anything that's happening. Our goal is what? Making the Lord Upadrashta and we living as Parameshwara to ourselves becoming Upadrashta, allowing the Lord to work. In bhakti, work is done by us, but total surrender with the knowledge that without His grace, nothing can be done. Like Hanuman, how many things he has done. So done by him, but he is an Upadrashta, where he says, Bhagavan Rama's Kripa, Prabhu ki Kripa, Bhayav Sabu Kaj. That's the meaning of, I am the one who is acting, but I am only the Upadrashta. I know it was possible by the divine grace. One or two in these things in this regard are three things. One, with whatever the faculties I worked and succeeded. Is it not all of them are given to by the God? Second is what? In front of me, the world is there. In that I worked and achieved. Who kept that world in front of me? God alone. Thirdly, all the processes and techniques by which I, working in this world, became successful. The processes and techniques given by Him, and the empowerment and chavi is given by Him. Like electricity. Who made that electricity recognized or discovered, invented fellow? God only gave him his buddhi and all. Who kept made that water? The Lord only. Who kept that principle that when the water from the high level falls down on those turbines, a vilakshana electricity is produced. That system किसने बनाया? भगवान ने. फिर करवाया किसने at that moment? दोनों साथ में आने का. It's only because in future lot of electrical gadgets have to come, work has to happen that way. देखो भगवान ने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को जो ऑलरेडी इटरनली था उनके द्वारा रिकॉग्नाइज कराया. एनीथिंग यू टॉक बल्ब. अब यदि गधे लोग रात में सोएंगे नहीं, सो दे नीड लाइट. भगवान वर्कड थ्रू दैट एडिसन, whoever is, it is recognized. This is in devotion. I do everything, but I know I can't do anything without him. In knowledge path, I have nothing to gain in this world because everything in the world is temporary, ephemeral. More so, I myself am an infinite, blissful self. So I identify with myself. Thus, if at all something is happening around, that only I am the Upadrashta. I only witness it. I have nothing to gain or lose. You understand? Both ways. Clear? Now one by one. Upadrashta is only onlooker. Bhagavan will be an onlooker because he'll have to be there. He is a conscious self. He can't be absent anywhere. And I am doing everything, forgetting him is a state of Upadrashta given to God. Anumanta, I just started believing his presence and started telling him कि भगवान मैं ये कर रहा हूँ वो कर रहा हूँ. This Anumanta state given to God. God is allowed to express to that level, like your own father, mother. I give the example. Without telling anything, you only as Parameshwara, you do every nonsense. That time they are Upadrashta. Or best example is wife. बोलना ही नहीं पत्नी को, मेरे मर्जी से जो. So only Anumanta. You start telling her कि या मैं जा रहा हूँ वो काम ये काम. Third level में to parents or the wife or the guru, you start sharing it and getting the suggestions. That's the meaning of Bharta Sthiti. Bharanat Bharta. They are also started giving. Like the wife starts giving the suggestions. In many places, husband starts the work. After 2 years, coming to a track, wife also joins one by one department. She also manages. Isn't it? That's called Bharta Sthiti. Little higher importance given to God is Bhokta Sthiti. Upadrashta, Anumanta, Bharta, Bhokta. Then Maheshwaraha. In my life, nothing is happening without God's grace through the Shastras, through the God, through the Upasanas. गुरु ने थ्रू द गुरु ने जो कहा शास्त्र में वही कर रहा हूं मैं, and I am doing upasana. The Lord alone is expressing all. It's an experience. You can see the Lord's presence as Maheshwara. The highest thing is Paramatma. Paramatma is supreme self, aloof. Again, it's as good as Upadrashta only. Everything happening, but nothing happening still. Like how many waves per moment happening in ocean? Millions. Still, nothing is happening. See that? In the world, you see na, how many cyclones, how many earthquakes. Day before yesterday, January 1st, such a huge भूकंप. एक दिन में 155 बार झटका आया. 155, 155. But now it's all calm, quiet. After 1 month, everybody forgets also that. Where is the Turkey भूकंप? सब भूल गए. Japan tsunami 2011, 2013 in India, such a great calamity happened there. Appa, Kedar, Badri. They all become zero after some time. Nothing is continuously important in the world. But the Paramatma remains intact. That's a Paramatma sthiti. Expresses as we recognize him, as we permit him, as you allow him, as you value him. A highly level jnani who through meditation recognize the truth reality for him, um, para purushaha paramatma alone will be seen within himself and everywhere. On that only anything projected or anything without changing the original even a bit or iota. Hmm? This is how this shloka was. Upadrashtanumantacha bharta bhokta maheshwara paramatmeti chapyuktaha dehesmin purushah parah. Remember, the Jiva Bhava in us, the divinity in us, the Guru Krupa in us, the guidance of the parents in us, the guidance of the Shastras in us. How much do we allow them, so much they enter us and enlive in our lives. Equally true is the other Dushta Rakshasas, Rakshasi Pravrutti in us. To the extent you allow them to enter into you, express, they express. Like many of the young men, once they marry, very strong, very dynamic, very active, very courageous, very daring, dashing. एक बार शादी कर ली, slowly they become henpeck, जोरू का गुलाम. Then she becomes the everything in his life now. Then her own brothers, etc. No, he has lost all the powers. She will command, she will demand. He's gone. She's the Parameshwara. You have allowed her, and she's daredevil. She wants all the salary and she will use it the way she wants. You can't question her. She'll threaten, blackmail, lot of shouting she does. This fellow being little modest, jailta hi rehta hai. It can be the other way around also. The man dominating the wife, boss dominating subordinate. Everywhere you see, no? जैसे यूपी में सारे गुंडागर्दी चलता था, आके योगी महाराज सबको सफाई कर दी. What I'm talking is the negative qualities in me. Like sleep, you give the value of Parameshwaraha. Will always be sleepy. That sleep will never allow even to conceive some goal to achieve. How much of the youth are like that? You also for some time, sometimes. Or the Kama Krodha Vikara. So much value given to them that they rule our life. Again, we have no vision, no goal, no identity. None of the higher things done. करते हो कि नहीं बेटा बोलो. So negative ho या positive ho, devilish ho or divinity ho, what you allow through express to you, that expresses. If you understand it, now analyze what is expressing right now. It is correct or wrong. If it is a correct one, the divine, then enhance it, extend it, intensify it. If it is devil expressing through me, कामादि विकार और दुष्टता एंड ऑल, स्लोली उनको सप्रेस या रिमूव करो, डिवाइन को ले आओ अपनी जिंदगी. Idea is what? Through me, the divine with all his qualities should express. How do it happen? When I know the divine qualities and express. That's why we are studying Ramayana after this class. Where Rama's qualities, Gunavan, Viryavan, Dharmagnaha, Kritagnaha, These qualities, when they are in me, I am equivalent to Rama in that aspect. So I have to, by learning those qualities, I have to allow Rama to express through me. That should be the goal. That should be the idea always in our mind, isn't it? The real hero worship is that. First of all, you should have correct hero, not a cinema actor hero who, in their own personal life, you all know what they are. The real heroes, our Hanumanji, real hero. Lord Rama, real hero. Krishna is real hero. So many of our Pandavas, for their dharma, for their power, valor, उनको हीरो बना, उनके लक्षण, राजा परीक्षित, राजा रंतिदेव, राजा अम्बरीश, राजा, कितने महान लोग हुए, करोड़ों करोड़ों. Read our Puran Ityasa, lakhs and lakhs of great heroes you can find. और नहीं पढ़ते मैं क्या करूं? Your curriculum is not allowing this for, and you don't have otherwise time. Even if you have time, some again useless novels of West only you study. As if we don't have heroes in our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. See the Bhima Maharaj, Hanumanji Maharaj, क्या महान है. Lakshmana Swami, what a hero. Bharataji, what a hero. Shatrughna, every one of them are great heroes. Their gunas we have to imbibe, and that is the meaning of allowing them to express. So we are talking the topic here. The Lord in us expresses in 6 ways: Upadrashta, Anumanta, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwara, Paramatma. If he is Upadrashta, if we are Paramatma, he is Upadrashta. And if we allow him to be Paramatma, we will be Upadrashta, then he will take care of everything. So both in devotion, by total surrender to him, while doing everything, in the knowledge, by detaching and from everything and not expecting anything, in both ways, we ourselves can remain Upadrashta and allow the divine to express through us. This much is enough for this class. Now, the next श्लोक में कहते भगवान, today I don't have time, tomorrow total day I'll dedicate for that. Literal meaning I'll tell you of 24th shloka. Bhagavan says, Yaha, whoever he may be, evam, in this way, as I taught, as I told you, Veti, knows. The one who knows in this way as I taught. What knows? Prakrutim, पुरुषम, सॉरी, तो पुरुष को जानता है, प्रकृतिम च एव, प्रकृति को जानता है, गुणैः सह, एंड आल्सो द गुणास. एवेवं वेति पुरुषम प्रकृतिम च गुणैः सह. In this way, the one who fully, deeply, thoroughly understands the Prakriti, the Purusha, and the Gunas. Tomorrow I'll talk on each of them, which is a summary of what has been done last 22 shlokas. Very crucial. Tomorrow's class at any cost, don't miss. Such one who deeply understands, has a vision, like when the floodlights are perfect, floodlight of the car, and my vision is very good. Such a beautiful way I drive the car without going in by lane or committing an accident. Same way, what is Prakriti, what is Purusha, what are the modifications of the Prakriti in the form of all the gunas, and in them what are the modifications, and how we, by giving them importance and get lost and suffer, and how we have to withdraw from them by being detached, by being a Sakshi, etc. The one who knows all of that, such person, Sarvatha Vartamanopi. Even though outside he is involving in everything through Upadi, Nasabhoya Avijayate. He will not be allowed, he will not allow inside him the formation of any of the prarabdhas or vasanas or samskaras, because of which again and again he will have to be born to suffer. This is called as moksha. The one who knows gymnastics, how way they run and they jump and all, because all the techniques they know. So therefore, sarvatha vartamanopi. By all way mean they are twisting their body. Nasabhuyo vijayate, their hand, legs, back never get broken, because they know and they train themselves like that. So to the spiritual seeker who understands the Purusha in himself, Prakriti himself, and the modification of Prakriti called as gunas, and how to deal with them, how to detach from them, the one who knows Nasabhuyo Vijayate, he will not come under any accidents, any of the needs of the again and again births and deaths and sufferings. So this shloka I need to talk little more. Tomorrow we'll do that. Thank you. Om evam vetti purusham prakritim cha gunai saha sarvata vartamanopi nasabhuyo vijayate ya evam vetti purusham prakritim cha gunai saha सर्वथा वर्तमानोपि न स भूयो भिजायते. हो गया. Tomorrow we'll do this. ध्यानेन आत्मनि पश्यन्ति केचिदात्मानमात्मना. What a beautiful shlokas. Our Ramayana. Let us do it. Om Apadam Abhartaram Dhataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattuliyam Rama Nama Varanane. Friends, Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam, how it starts, you know now it for once for all. The whole Shastra starts with the question by Valmiki ji to Narad ji. And what question? Valmiki ji, having narrated some 15 or 12 great qualities, asks Narad ji, because you travel all over the world without need of any passport, visa, or even aircrafts, anything. कहीं भी आप प्रत्यक्ष हो सकते हैं, कहीं भी अंतर ध्यान हो सकते हैं. In this present context of the world, अस्मिन् साम्प्रतं लोके Konu, is there anybody? If at all is there, who is he? Who has got all these great qualities? And like any of the movie, when the names come, the heroes now. Before the hero's name comes, his title comes. Whatever the title is given, every hero is given something. The superstar, the that star, this star, they take नहीं. हमारे राम जी का रामायण है. So before it is done, all his qualities are told first. And for us, why we are studying this portion, you and I as youngsters, now only we should learn all these values and stand for those values in our life, so that we are also growing, glowing, and our presence makes the world also happy more and more. Secondly, in view of our Sri Rama Mandira Prana Pratishtha happening after 19 days from today. Today is Jan 3, 2024 and Jan 22, 2024, Sri Rama Pratishtha. So this study of ours is our offering to him, and the commitment that, O Lord Rama, with these qualities I will live, will be a means to invoke his blessings on us. So when he blesses us, we will be practicing these values, and thus Rama Mandira is becoming famous and blessing everyone. We are also establishing Rama in us because of practice of these values. And Lord Rama is eternally everywhere there. He is observing us. He knows who is what. When we truly do that, his blessings. And what are the divine blessings in our life? Knowledge and devotion. And seva. The knowledge that I am that Lord, devotion that I am devoted to that Lord, because of him only I have everything. Seva. His whole world is his own expression. I am serving him through my righteous activities and sevas. This will be the knowledge which has to be strongly entered into our heart. इसके लिए हमने शुरुआत किया through these classes 10, 15, 20 years. When you listen daily as much as possible, then all that enters to you. Like it is only after 16 years of your study in the school and college, you know what is numerology, numerics, or what are the numbers meant for. 1, 2, 3, 4. How on that only entire mathematics depends. Isn't it? All the physics depends on the elements, all the chemistry depends on the chemical combinations of the elements. 15-20 साल पढ़ने के बाद आपको आइडिया आता है how the whole literature depends on the letters together called as words employed in the sentences, along with all the grammatic rules and used for the poetry, used for the prose. In the poetry also, where there is humor, where there is an anger, where is prema, where there is to every rasa suiting which words to use. ये सारा लिटरेचर आपको इतने साल के बाद बताता है कि नहीं. In the same way, the spiritual knowledge, spiritual life will come to us, our understanding after this way putting due efforts. But एक जन्म में कर लिया आपने, जन्म में पढ़ लिया, तो फिर आपको जन्म जन्म ये knowledge आ जाता है. The other things won't stay. If you are a physics expert, maths expert, you know Tamil, Malayalam, or Telugu or French, next life शुरू से you have to learn it. Of course, it may become little easier. Now, what are the two shlokas? Om Ata Shri Sitarama Bhyam Namaha Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam Bala Kandam Pratama Sargaha Sri Ramachandra Swaminah Sadgunani Shri Sankshipta Ramayanam. Om तपस्वाध्यायनिरतं तपस्वी वाग्विदाम्बरं नारदं परिपप्रच्छ वाल्मीकिर्मुनिपुङ्गवं कोऽन्वस्मिन् साम्प्रतं लोके गुणवान् कश्च वीर्यवान् धर्मज्ञश्च कृतज्ञश्च सत्यवाक्यो दृढव्रतः. So Valmiki's Prashna to great saint Naradji. Asmin Sampratam Loke Konu. In this present world, who is one who has got all these qualities. Okay. First was Gunavan. Guna means Sattva Guna means Sattva good gunas. Guna means all abilities and talents. Which is the, let us say, as a heading, under which all what we are now going to study, the qualities of Rama can be enumerated. Okay. Now, second one was Viryavan. We have seen Buddhi Virya, Mano Virya, Indriya Virya, Sharira Virya. There is also Dhana Virya. When you have a lot of wealth, righteously earned. You have a Jana Virya. Virya means Shakti. When you have a lot of followers. So, Viryavan. And we said the Virya at the Sharira Indriya Manamuddhi is when through them, when we don't indulge in the nonsense, when we are conserving our energies by not indulging in the things, we become Viryavan. And we told you, a person in this way, by conserving his Virya Shakti, by not involving in unnecessary indulgences, he is highly intellectual, he is highly in the mind's emotion, he is physically fit, he will be able to conceive greater, grander goals, he can even think for the entire world's growth. That is the Shakti of Virya. He can pierce through the Shastra Jnanam, understand what is the nature of the divine. He can go deep in state of meditation. All that Visa Viryava. Gunavan Kashtavirya. Then the day before yesterday Visa Dharmagnaha. So who is Dharmagna? Lord Rama will be told. So we have to be Dharmagna. Knowing the Dharma, doing only the Dharma, knowing the Dharma, definitely not doing the Adharma. Isn't it? And we explained at length dharma by taking the example of the body, taking example of every employee in a company. Everyone does his job called dharma. He will also be staying there, getting promotion. Total company will grow. If he doesn't do his dharma, he will be removed from the job. The whole company gets lost. Like in my body, one part of the body troubling, the whole body gets disturbed, and that part will be treated with medication. Not functioning properly is adharma. In the whole, every part is functioning well, that's called dharma. Body total is healthy. So we talked about the dharmagnya. Yesterday we spent sufficient time. Kritagnya. Be very sensitive about this. Even a little of the things somebody do for us, for you, throughout life you remember and extend those gratitudes. The logic behind is what? Later on, you may give million rupees to that fellow. But when you are needing 100 rupee, somebody gave it, that is more valuable than those million rupees. Therefore, anytime anybody helped us by giving money, by giving an advice, by giving a support of the hand, by encouraging us, how many are helping us every day, my dear? We have to be kritagnya. So the Kritagna to the Lord, Kritagna to the Prakriti, Kritagna to our Gurus, most importantly, Kritagnata to our parents, our own family members, everybody in this world. We have to be sun, moon, star. Because of them only the life is surviving, we are alive. So Hamesha, the attitude of gratitude is the best thing in life. The other of it is Kritagna, like the children, stupid youngsters say, what have you done for me, mother and father? अरे गधा उल्लू का पट्टा इसको ना ठंडा मार के ना सर्दी गर्मी में घुटने पे खड़ा करना है 10 दिन. हाउ डेयर यू से दैट व्हाट हैव यू डन टू द पेरेंट्स? व्हाट ए राक्षस. Are you so? Then don't come to my class. If you come to my class, you must learn and do. First thing is serve parents as the divine only. Those who can't love parents, how can they love, respect anyone else? And those who can love parents and everything, anybody, everybody they can respect. And when they love and respect parents, they don't need to worry about anyone. अपने माँ बाप का ख्याल रख बस. Then the Lord Guru. So Krutagnya, I told. Krutagnya. We have to have scientists. Krutagnya. They discover and we are enjoying. And the artists, they are playing in movies and we are enjoying. Sports person, Kritagnya. Government, Kritagnya. How throughout the day, the MLAs, MPs, ministers are working, working, working. Therefore, only we are getting everything on time. Kritagnya. So, to all technicians or all professionals, etc. Kritagnya. The train drivers, the lorry drivers, the aeroplane drivers or pilots, हर एक को हमें कृतज्ञता जताना है. सब काम कर रहे हैं. And Kritagnya to cows and buffaloes, they give milk. Kritagnya to the trees and plants, we get the vegetables to eat, fruits. Kritagnya to Bhumata that we are standing on her. Sun Bhagavan daily is giving heat and light. Chanda Mama, how beautiful he is. Kritagnya to the waters. Therefore, we cannot, if you see in our life, no, every moment, we owe so much to everybody or many people or things around. You can never be without being grateful, even a moment. Recognize it. And the one who is grateful, he will make use of the things given properly. He will not be arrogant. He won't do the wrong things. Clear? Krutagnascha. Then today, one thought I will introduce. The fifth one. Gunavan, Viryavan, Dharmagnya, Krutagnya. Gunavan with all qualities, virtues, Viryavan, powerful, valorous, Dharmagnya, knows and practice Dharma, Kritagnya, he is grateful to everyone who has given him even a minute thing for his survival or growth. मैं तो इतना बार बता रहा हूँ बायाड करना आपका है काम इस श्लोकों का. At least the first 7-8 slokas in which 15, 16 or 50, 60 values are told. Mhm. Mm. Up to 19th shloka. In that, so many. I will also by heart it in next 10 days of time. Maybe तो lazy हूँ. I'm not very active or good memory like you are. मैं तो भूल जाता हूँ ना. तो 19 shloka, 10 days I will take to by heart it. Now, Satyavakya is the next one. Gunavan, Viryavan, Dharmagnya, Kritagnya, Satyavakya, Dudavrata. So the Satyavakya. In that the two meanings are only Satyavakya he speaks. And then whatever the Vakya he speaks of saying something or doing some promise or pratignya, he will fulfill it. He will make it Satya. He doesn't make it Asatya. How important are these values for in our life for integration of our own inner personality, more than that, to gain the trust from the world, isn't it? मैं असत्य वाक्य बोलता हूं मानो झूठ. विल एनीबडी ट्रस्ट मी? हर एक चीज के लिए झूठ बोलता जा रहा हूं. नोबडी विल ट्रस्ट. इफ नोबडी ट्रस्ट मी, nobody will help me, then I'll left all alone, isn't it? सत्य वाक्य कितना ताकत है. People come and trust that person who is always in the truthfulness. Satyavakya. Okay? Mm. Mm. The other meaning of Satyavakyata is if you make a promise, you have to stand to it. You have to fulfill. Even there also, you बोलता है लेकिन कुछ करता नहीं. That trust also, if you don't get from the people, nobody will be our friends. Like you tell somebody 9 बजे वहां के मिलूंगा, 10-11 बज गए तू गया ही नहीं वहां, then that fellow will never trust you again. और you said 5 बजे मैं फोन करता हूँ, अब नहीं किया, so you are असत्य वाक्य वाला. You do so many promises to your wife or husband or children. In fact, all the MLAs, MPs, when they take that oath, at that time, so many sentences they say. वो सब सत्य करना है, नहीं तो झूठ. लाइक जो भी कहूंगा सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूंगा. इन दैट कोर्ट द साक्षी हो या कोई भी हो, ऐसे कहलवाते हैं कि नहीं, गीता के ऊपर प्रमाण करके, प्रणाम करके. So Rama Bhagavan is Satyavakya. He said, I'll go to forest 14 years because father told him. He was there 14 years. बीच में नहीं आया वो. अयोध्या लौट के आ सकते हैं ना, 2-4 दिन चाय पानी पी के जा सकते हैं. And when mother father told him to be in the forest, do you know that all 14 years he was in the forest, even though nearby the forest where he stayed, many cities, towns, villages were there. Everybody used to come and ask him to come. Like Guha, Kevata. How many times he said and asked, Bhagavan, आप आइए मेरे राज्य का राजा बनिए. He said, no. My father told me 14 years to be in the jungle, Satyavakya. मैंने कहा उनसे, yes, जंगल में रहूंगा. He never entered Kishkinda, mind you. He sent Lakshmana ji to coronate Sugriva as a raja. राम जी नहीं गए किष्किंधा के अंदर, बिकॉज वो नगर ही है, गए ना जंगल में, भगवान पिताजी का ऑर्डर है, सत्यवाक्य. सो टू ही नेवर एंटर्ड द लंका नगरी. ही हैज सेंट अगेन लक्ष्मण, हनुमान, सुग्रीवादि टू अगेन कोरोनेट विभीषण देयर. वो बाहर ही थे. All the 14 years he never entered any town, any village, any even गौशाला भी नहीं, पूरे जंगल में ही थे वो. Then father कैकेयी told कंदमूल फलाहार होना है. Only Kandamula Phala he had 14 years, not biryani, not pizza. None of the things. Do you understand? 14 years, only Narachina Dharana. No kingly dress or attire. अब देखो सत्यवाक्य राम जी का, ऐसे राम जी आ रहे दोबारा हमारे जीवन के काल में. यू मेक ए वाउ ऑफ विजिटिंग राम मंदिर एटलीस्ट 9 times, 11 times, 12 times, 24 times एवरी ईयर वंस. ऐसा जाके दर्शन करके आओ. Along with that, my suggestion is study Ramayana Adi Granthas. Learn Rama's glory, Mahima, his gunas, imbibe them. So Satyavakya is Rama. Both ways. Speaks truth, and whatever he speaks or promises, he fulfills them. Third meaning of Satyavakya is, what is the Satyavakya? Only the Shastra Vakya. All non-Shastra is not Satya. Therefore, Satyavakya means the one Shastra के अनुसार ही जो जीता है, he is the one. Clear? Today we'll stop here, continue tomorrow. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mamnuyat Shanto Muccheda Vandebhya Muktaschanyan Vimoched Asatoma Sadgame Tamasoma Jyotirgame Murtyor Mahamurtangame Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Om Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Bol Sri Krishnachandra Bhagavan ki jai. बोल श्री गीता माता की जय. बोल श्री वेद व्यास भगवान की जय. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. हर नम पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. Yes, dearest friends, see you tomorrow.